David Braley is a winner. Whether it's sports or business, he uses the same basic approach to succeed.
Controlled aggression.
Competition has always brought out the best in David. Clearly, he loves all aspects of sport.
Having played the games, football, basketball, hockey, in high school and track and field, it was being part of a team, being part of an organization, and having the fun and thrill of competing. Then it became coaching after that, and then from there to ownership as I was able to acquire enough funds to be able to own a professional sports team.
David has made several multi-million-dollar donations in support of healthcare and fitness. The David Braley Athletic Center is a shining example of his commitment to his community. David has also embraced the Canadian Football League. He served as interim commissioner and rescued the Hamilton Tiger Cats. David is currently the hands-on owner of the BC Lions and Toronto Argonauts, and he's passionate about the Grey Cup. David won the coveted cup as BC's owner in 2000 and again in 2006. Senator David Braley, charter member of the Hamilton Sports Hall of Fame. Jackie Kalura was a scrappy kid who fought to protect himself and his turf while growing up in Hamilton. By age 14, Jackie was training in a gym over the Palace Theatre and would fight in Hamilton's Friday Night Smokers. At 5'6", 126 pounds, Jackie could go unnoticed in a crowd, but he started to gain national recognition for his fisticuffs. In 1931, he won the Canadian Flyweight Championship. In 1932, he was a member of Canada's team at the Los Angeles Olympics. Jackie turned professional in 1936. In 1943, he beat Jackie Wilson in 15 rounds to win the World Featherweight Championship. The scrappy kid from Hamilton had fought his way to the very top of the world. Jackie Kalura, charter member of the Hamilton Sports Hall of Fame. Bill Friday spent 19 years blowing the whistle on pro hockey players. A Hamilton native, Bill got his start refereeing minor hockey games locally.
I made big money too. I used to work on a Saturday night in the Hamilton Forum for the police minor, and I'd do 6 games for $1 a game.
When he was hired by the NHL in 1960, Bill learned officials had to play by a whole new set of rules.
The biggest thing in those days to survive was to have a good rapport with the players, because the players could make you or break you. If they didn't like you, you weren't going to last very long.
During his NHL career, Bill took plenty of verbal abuse from fans, like all refs, and managed to dodge foreign objects thrown his way in New York.
They'd throw locks, and if it ever hit you in the head, it would kill you.
When the upstart World Hockey Association offered Bill a 3-year contract at double his NHL salary in 1973, he changed stripes and went to work in the WHA for another 7 seasons. While Bill suspects the NHL would have preferred to have buried him, he gets the last laugh with his induction into the Hamilton Hall of Fame.
Like I said to my wife, it's kind of nice to be inducted and being one of the first before they throw the dirt over you.
Bill Friday, charter member of the Hamilton Sports Hall of Fame. Harry Howell starred on Broadway for 17 years.
New York.
Harry was just 19 when the New York Rangers called him up for a game at Maple Leaf Gardens. He scored his first NHL goal on his very first shot.
First shot, first goal, first game. Yeah, it was a great start.
Harry developed into a perennial all-star and earned the James Norris Trophy as the NHL's best defenseman in 1967. Harry played more games in a Rangers uniform than anyone in history, a record that has stood for more than 40 years. His pro career spanned 24 seasons between the NHL and WHA. In 1979, Harry was inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame. In addition to his Hockey Hall of Fame ring, Harry also has a Stanley Cup ring, which he won as a scout with the Edmonton Oilers in 1990. Harry Howell, charter member of the Hamilton Sports Hall of Fame. Russ Jackson was a fierce competitor on and off the gridiron.
If I'm playing at Tiddlywinks, I want to win. Yeah, I was a competitor right from a kid. I can remember on the sandlots in Hamilton, you know, you'd be playing against bigger guys and they'd be running downfield and football and you didn't have any equipment on and you'd stick your head in there and tack them. That was my first concussion when I was playing in the sandlots in Hamilton.
But Russ was drafted by Ottawa. His versatility played a key role in making the Rough Riders.
I started defensive back in 1958 and was sort of the third string quarterback.
Russ spent his entire 12-year career in Ottawa. He was the outstanding Canadian in the CFL 4 times and the most outstanding player 3 times.
I was the first Canadian to win the Most Outstanding Player award. And then to win that 2 more times was even more special.
Even more meaningful to Russ, winning 3 Grey Cups.
When you start the training camp, you talk about winning the Grey Cup. And that is the deal when you're in Canadian football.
Russ Jackson, charter member of Hamilton's Sports Hall of Fame. Mel Laforme's love affair with rowing started in grade 9 at Westdale.
I fell in love with it. You know, you're outdoors, you know, you're in this boat, you got the elements, there's all these, you know, things going on, and you know, you were getting up at weird times of the morning and you know, making your way to the bay, and you're always going somewhere as well. There was always some, we were going away always to a regatta.
Mel was a member of Canada's Olympic rowing team 4 times, including 1976 in Montreal.
I'll never forget the opening ceremonies in Montreal. It's just a tremendous feeling, you know, and it's, what's funny is that I remember it like it was yesterday. You know, even though it's 1976, you remember it like it was yesterday, and the excitement and just the pride. You know, here we are marching in the Canadian contingent and you know, the Montreal Olympics.
Mel is proud of what he and his Canadian rowing mates accomplished, winning the World Championship quad in 1985.
Canada with a gold medal.
That was the first time a Canadian crew had ever won at a World Championships in rowing.
Mel Laforme, charter member of the Hamilton Sports Hall of Fame. Ray Lewis was born to run.
It came easy to me. It was a natural thing.
Ray began his illustrious track and field career at Central Collegiate in Hamilton, winning 17 national championships. During the early days of the Depression, Ray got a job with Canadian Pacific Railway as a porter. He continued his training, running alongside the train tracks during stopovers on the prairies. At the 1932 Los Angeles Olympics, Ray won a bronze medal as part of Canada's 4x400 relay team, an inspirational moment for many. But perhaps Ray's proudest moment came in 2001, when he received the Order of Canada.
Tears ran down my face. I'm honest, I'm a softie.
His legacy carries on.
Hello, Ray Lewis Elementary School.
At the Hamilton Elementary School named in his honor, Ray Lewis remains an inspiration.
Well, here at Ray Lewis, we all like how it didn't matter what race you are, how big you are, how small you are. It's just like how committed you are and how much you're willing to get it done.
Ray Lewis, charter member of the Hamilton Sports Hall of Fame.
To go. Millar is going to win gold in the 200 IM.
Joanne Millar is Hamilton's Golden Girl and a popular cover girl throughout her swimming career. Getting her feet wet at an early age gave Joanne a leg up on the competition. She set her first provincial record at age 10. By 14, she was a member of Canada's national swim team. Joanne won 30 national championships and more than 70 international medals. She was world champion in 1995 and represented Canada at 3 consecutive Olympic Games, 92 in Barcelona, 96 in Atlanta, and the 2000 Olympic Games in Sydney. Joanne Millar, charter member of the Hamilton Sports Hall of Fame. Claude Saunders changed the face of rowing in Canada. Sandy, as he was better known, was an outstanding oarsman with the Leander Boat Club in his native Hamilton, winning several national rowing titles. His love affair with rowing led to a passionate relationship with the Olympics, spanning 4 different decades. Sandy was a member of the Canadian rowing team at the 1936 Berlin Olympics and the 1948 London Games. He managed the Canadian rowing team that won a gold and a silver medal at the 1960 Olympics, and was the first Canadian to officiate rowing at the Olympics, serving in that capacity in 1964 and 68. He ran the Royal Canadian Henley Regatta for 40 years, transforming it into one of the largest regattas in North America. Claude Sandy Saunders, charter member of the Hamilton Sports Hall of Fame. If Billy Sherring had been born in a different era, he would have been a shoo-in for a Nike commercial. Even Forrest Gump would have been envious.
I wish I had shoes like that.
Forrest's mama said you could tell a lot about a person by their shoes, where they've been, where they're going. Billy Sherring was going to the Olympics. Billy was eager to compete in the 1906 Olympics in Athens. The heat was stifling on the day of the Olympic marathon. Billy pushed his 5'5", 119-pound body to the limit. The crowd expected to see a strapping Greek enter the stadium first for the final lap. Instead, it was little Billy Sherring wearing a floppy hat and his green shamrock. Prince George of Greece ran the final lap with Billy. By the time he crossed the finish line, Billy had lost 14 pounds, but he'd won the Olympic gold medal. He was hailed as a hero when he returned to Canada. Billy Sherring, charter member of the Hamilton Sports Hall of Fame. Jimmy Thompson was a mighty mite in the pool. He won an Olympic bronze medal representing Canada in the 4x200 freestyle relay at the 1928 Amsterdam Games. But Jimmy made his greatest contribution to swimming as a coach. As head coach of the Hamilton Aquatic Club from 1932 to 1966, Jimmy taught more than 60,000 children to swim. In 1971, Hamilton's municipal pool was renamed the Jimmy Thompson Memorial Pool. Jimmy Thompson, charter member of the Hamilton Sports Hall of Fame.
And here's Angelo Mosca, the great defensive tackle. Angie, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Ticat great Angelo Mosca played in 9 Grey Cups.
We played in so many Grey Cups that we thought it was part of our schedule. That's what I used to say.
Ange says the best team he ever played on was the 1967 Grey Cup champion Hamilton Tiger Cats. The 67 Cats didn't allow a touchdown in their final 6 games that year. While the Ticat defense was stingy, Angelo says the offense deserves recognition as well.
The quarterback, number 9, Joe Zuger.
Zuger and company beat Saskatchewan 24-1 in the 1967 Grey Cup.
We'd like you to accept this tray from the Football Reporters of Canada, the outstanding player this year, and also there will be an RCA Victor full combination color television set taken and installed in your home. Congratulations to you.
Thank you very much. I wish there was one for every player and every coach on the whole squad. I don't deserve it because I feel that it was a great team effort, but thank you from the bottom of my heart.
The 1967 Hamilton Tiger Cats, charter members of the Hamilton Sports Hall of Fame.